What a crazy political market we had today. First, Kevin Warsh got nominated for the next Fed chairman. Powell is out of office. Second thing we had today was that we're going to be having the deadline until 8 o'clock for Iran to make a peace deal with USA and Israel. If this doesn't happen, then the market's going to really crash bad down tomorrow. We'll have to figure that out. We have until 8 p.m. to hear from them. Third piece of news that came out today was oil. Experts are saying that due to the Iran war, we're getting even closer to recession. We're going to be heading into recession, and it's crazy. Now, let's break down the key levels for today and the chart reading the patterns with the oscillators, etc. But before that, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you didn't yet. And with that said, let's begin. Now, I usually break down only the 1 minute chart, but today we're going to do the 5 minute chart for one simple reason. The 1 minute chart is way more accurate according to the 5 minute chart is way more accurate according to the 1 minute chart today. And as soon as I explain everything, you'll understand. So first thing first, let's go start in pre-market. We had a nice double top. Started in the pre-market at around 740, and then the second loop was right over here at around 1040, like about 1030, 1040, and then it lasted until about 11 o'clock. So look, we have one over here, the first top, and here's the second top. I made a line right over here, yeah, a trend line. One loop and then two loop. Here's the nose down, and then we crashed all the way down. You could have made a nice amount of money, and then we had second phase going all the way down, and then that's where the market is chopping here, and then we'll explain this in a second. So now over here, so you can actually look at it two ways. One, you could say that we have another double top over here. Let's zoom in. We have one loop over here, the second loop over here, and that's where we went even more down till about here, and then we got all the way up. But now you can say that we actually have a triple. Let's get rid of this and let's restart it. We have one over here, two over here, and then three over here, and then we have a triple top. Let's break it down. We have 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm recording this while the market is, sorry guys, I'm still recording this while the market is still open. So we have to see how the market is going to shift in this. There's two ways that the market can shift. One, we could say it's a triple top. 1, 2, and 3, and you see we didn't break yet above right on the line over here because it's holding the key on resistance over here. So we can either crash all the way down and make a newer low. I mean, it's 3:21 p.m. while I'm recording this, so there's only about 40 minutes to the market session, but everything is possible. That's one way to look at it. Second way to look at it is that we have a double bottom. We have one loop over here and then two loop over here. Let's break it down. We have one right over here at 703.84 mark right over here, this candle right over here, and then the second one is going to be right over here. And these two are our floors, and we're going to be going up. So the next few candles will make it or break it. We'll figure it out. But again, it's the last few minutes of the market. I already made my money, so I'm checked out for today. Now let's look at 1 minute chart. Why I say 1 minute chart is not the best to look at it today. I mean, depends what kind of trader you are, but on the 1 minute chart, so yes, we do have our double top. We have one over here started at the same time around, and then it's the same exact chart, right? And then we have the second one over here, and that's where we crashed all the way down. And then here's our 1 and 2, if you want to call it a double bottom, and 3, if you want to call it a triple, a double top or a triple top, either direction. But again, don't forget, we still have over here at the double bottom that we might break up above. So that's the keys for the chart reading for SPY. Now let's go to Tesla. There's way too many things to speak about Tesla, but let's first break down the charts. First thing first, we made a trend line all the way across, and as long as we were below the trend line, you were able to buy puts all the way throughout the day. Now, people thought in the morning session, again, this is also the 5 minute chart because the 5 minute chart today is more accurate than the 1 minute chart. People thought that we had a double bottom first in the morning. You see, I'm going to make this trend line over here. Let's get rid of this one right over here. People thought we have a double bottom, so we're going to go all the way up. No, that's a fake out. Because look, here we can say the same thing. We have a triple. Let's make the trend line again. Going 1 over here, 2 over here, and then 3 over here. 1 loop, 2 loop, and then 3 loops, and then we go all the way down. So yes, it was a triple top and not a double bottom. We could get rid of this. But at the same time, we can ignore this one, and we could go further into the charts, and we can go even deeper in the market session. We have 1, 2, and 3, a triple bottom, just the opposite. We have 1, 2, and 3. Now, what does this mean? This is the 5 minute chart. Are we going to break up above? Yes or no? Now, I knew that we're going to go up above, and we're going to still go up today for one simple reason. Let's make a trend line all the way from here. As I said in the beginning, that it's really a triple top. If you make as long as we crossed above the trend line, right? Until now we were below, so you're able to buy puts. But as long as we crossed above the trend line, we're going to be going up. So that's one way how to look at it. I mean, there's a few ways how to look at it, but this is the basics chart reading as well. So it's a crazy market. Now, let's break down Tesla now. I came out with a Tesla video. You can go back. It came out about 13, 14 days ago about the evaluation of the stock and post earnings because they're having earnings tomorrow, April 22nd. Now, Tesla's going to be affected from two ways. One, from negative earnings. If everybody's saying that they're assuming it's going to be negative. So I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not anything. I'm just telling you what everybody's saying. I came out with a whole video with the evaluation. If you want to understand it, you can go and watch it. The second thing is that Tesla has way too many people that are hyped up in the stock, but the whole hype is over already. If you look at let's go to the daily charts, right? In the daily charts, look at this. So we went all the way up to 498 at December 22nd, and now currently we're all the way today at April 21st, and yeah, we went from 498 all the way to 390. That was like a huge jump down. But again, if you know to read charts, then you know exactly what's happening. We had a double top, one loop and then two loop over here, and now of course we're causing a triple. And then going down. Or other people would say it's a head and shoulder, but I wouldn't really say it's a head and shoulder, because a head and shoulder would be that this would be the left shoulder, this would be the head, and this would be the right shoulder. But the problem is it's not key levels together at the same position. So we'll have to find out more as it comes. But the day of earnings, the day after earnings will make it or break it. Either go down with 10% or up with 10% around that range. And that's going to break everything, and everybody's going to understand about Tesla. Now, another issue with Tesla is that since Kevin Warsh came in, yes, Tesla does get affected by either rate cuts or not rate cuts, either direction. It depends in which case scenario, which I'll be coming out with a video right after Tesla earnings, and I'll break down everything through there. This is the place where it makes it or breaks it. Right now I'm in the VIX, VIX, right? This measures the options volatility and pricing for the S&P 500 index and ETF. So now we reached a high today of $20.70 or 20.70, whatever you want to call it. Makes no difference. Point is that if Iran doesn't make a peace deal with us by 8 o'clock, then it means Trump claims he's going to slam down the whole entire Iran and make it into a parking lot. The VIX is going to shoot up back to 25.30 tomorrow alone. So be prepared. If this reaches above if it's above 20 tomorrow, especially if it reaches 25 to 30, then don't be surprised if you see S&P 500, SPY reaching. Let's go to the daily charts. Let's break it down for you guys. Don't be surprised if it goes down to around 687, and then we're going to be going from 687 throughout the week all the way down to around 629, and from there we're going to flush down. Just like we got this V-shape up over here, right? Everybody knows what a V-shape is by now. Hopefully, like you're all watching my channel. Hope so. It took us 14 days 14 green days all the way up, right? The same way it took us 14 days, it could just take us 7 trading days to go all the way back down, even less. Same time it went up so quickly, it can go down even quicker, half the time. So please, please, please pay attention to the VIX, VIX. Again, if it's on green tomorrow, this is the daily chart. Let's go back to 10-minute chart. If it's green tomorrow above 20, it all depends what happens tonight at 8 o'clock, right? We'll figure it out. Nobody can predict the news. Again, but there's another issue here, by the way. Everybody shouldn't say, hey, we're not gonna make a peace deal. It makes no difference. The point is, if they don't make a peace deal, there's another piece of information that we have to understand, where Trump gave them already over 3 warnings and told them this is the deadline, and then he canceled that and he pushed it off. You don't want that to happen again. We don't know what's going to happen right now, so we really have to pay attention on what Trump is going to be tweeting on True Social, because the social media is absolutely lying, and you just cannot follow up. And I'm not speaking about political Republicans or Democrats. I'm not being here a Republican. I'm not being here a Democrat. I'm just facing facts here, where you're looking at the news stations. Everybody's saying their own opinion, and nobody's going with facts. And that's why Iranian is also taking their news from the American news station. So you really have to watch out. Just pay attention to what Trump is saying alone, to the president alone, to his speeches, and to his tweets. Do not listen to anybody else. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe again. Yes, thank you so much for all my supporters that are helping out with this channel, with this new channel. This channel is only open for about a month and a half, and we're going really strong. Thank you so much. You can also follow me on Moomoo. I'll have the description down below. Thank you.